Hey everybody, it's Gino Reynolds from The Real Opinion here with episode 3 of Project E. To be honest with you, I honestly didn't feel like doing this today, and I'll explain why. First of all, quick update. I'm down, as you can see here, another 6. So in 3 weeks I'm down 31 pounds. Starting when it was 402, I'm down to 371. In the long scheme of things, I'm happy about it. In the short term, I'm not. And this isn't me blaming the program or anything. It's just, not being happy. And that's why I'm saying I really didn't feel like doing this today. But I told myself that no matter how I felt about it, I'm going to do it. So whether I'm happy or not happy or whatever, I'm going to get to do this project because honestly it helps me in the end. I don't know. I just thought after the first week of 17-pound weight loss, granted I don't know how other people's weight loss, did they start off with a big one and then it dropped down dramatically. I mean, honestly, I thought it was going to be more than 5, but it is what it is. And like I said, I got to keep looking at it in the long term, where it's I've lost 31 pounds in 3 weeks. I think the problem is after a couple weeks I stopped feeling the difference. I think the first 2 weeks I really felt the difference, and then this last week nothing has felt like it's changed. But it is what it is, and maybe I need to get to my workouts more. I've been doing some walking. I haven't got to do a whole lot. Things are busy for me a lot, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe if I get the exercise kicked in the gear, it'll help kickstart a little more. I mean, I am sticking with the program. I haven't gotten off of it or anything. Last week I mentioned needing to drink more water. I've drank tons of water. So I'm sticking with the program. That's not the problem. And like I said, this isn't me blaming PCW or anything. It's just me, I don't know, it's just me being hard on myself, I guess. Because they keep telling me 5's good, 6 is good. If I said 5 earlier, it's 6. And I just gotta keep telling myself that it's another 5 or another 6 pounds or whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's good. And my mom said, when I let her know what it was, she said, well, at least she didn't gain 6. So that's the way I'm trying to look at it. And I know I seem like kind of like I'm down right now, and I kind of am, but I'll get over it. And I'm just hoping that this next week will be better. But if it consistently stays between 5 and 10 pounds, I can't complain. And I like to think this isn't me complaining. This is just me not happy with myself, I guess. So, but like I said, I promised myself that no matter what, I would do this project. I would do it every week because it needs to be done, because it'll keep me accountable, it'll keep me going. And so far I haven't stopped yet. So anyway, like I said, as you can see here, down another 6 this week. That's 31 total. 402 was the start point, and down to 371. Had my second class today, and we talked about what were called core behaviors, and what these are. It's the 9 different things that once you get down to your goal weight, it'll be what helps keep it off. Now I think these, most of them can be important for losing weight as well. And I'm going to go over them quickly. First one is weighing every day. They said don't do that now, but when you get down to your weight, weigh every day. That way you can see if you're going up, whatever. And if you see yourself going up, well, you're more apt to do something about it if you're not watching. And the second thing is record keeping. And this could go along with the weighing, because if you're knowing what you're eating, you're seeing yourself put weight back on, well, you're gonna think, wow, I know what's going on, versus if you're not paying attention to what you're eating and you're starting to put weight back on, you may know deep down what you did, but you're more apt to keep track if you're keeping track. And this is kind of what this video journal is keeping track and keeping me accountable. So this is my record keeping. They stressed drinking water again, and they said the ratio is half of your body weight in ounces each day. So that's a lot of water, and but it's important to keep hydrated. Breakfast was a big one. The example they gave was if you don't eat breakfast, you don't have any energy to burn. So you're wasting, and the lady said she was wasting workouts because she wasn't eating breakfast. So eat breakfast, and then another thing is I would stress, and I'm sure they meant this, but eat a healthy breakfast, because my breakfasts were, go to the gas. Yeah, I go to work at 3 in the morning, so go to the gas station, pick up a bunch of crap, and then that was my breakfast. It could be anything from beef jerky to candy bars to hot dogs, tornadoes, cheeseburgers, whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's usually pop involved, and so I would assume they mean keep it healthy as well. Exercise, I said 3 to 5 times a week for 30 minutes. That's really doable. I used to walk a ton, and that helped with my weight loss, and I haven't really got a chance to get that kick started. I've gone on some walks over the past 3 weeks, but I'd really like to get back in the way I was doing. I was going to the park and things like that, and it seemed to work really well. Next to screen time, they said this isn't technically counting work in front of like computers. They're talking phones, computers, TV, whatever. This is going to be a fun one for me, considering the fact I review movies for a living. But they said if you need to sit down in front of a screen, don't snack, or at least healthy snack when you're to a point where you can't snack. I've been using their snacks that they sell there at PCW, that I can have one a day. So that's my stuff I have in front of the screen. So, but they said, yeah, you really should limit your screen time and try not to eat while you're watching TV or whatever. Eating out's a big one for me. That's that whole convenience versus time thing, and fast is good, and fast food crap tastes good sometimes. Honestly, I've never went to many fast food places, and after I ate it, went, man, I'm glad I ate like a pig, and now I feel like crap. So I'm happy. I've never felt that way. It's just eating, like a lot of other things, can be kind of a drug, and eating out, and this isn't talk about it's just not fast food. It's eating out anywhere. When I go to eat at a restaurant, you can eat better usually. I'm not saying you can't eat a good at McDonald's or anything, because you can, but who wants to? You know what I mean? I travel a lot at times, and kind of hard to eat a salad on the way to Springfield or Bloomington or St. Louis, Chicago, wherever I'm going. So eating out's gonna be a tough one, but I haven't missed fast food these last 3 weeks. I really haven't. And I do miss going to a restaurant, and granted I can make smarter choices and I can take half home and all that stuff, and I'm looking forward to that. But and then of course I gotta watch what I eat there too, and I can't eat too much, and there's ways that things I'm gonna have to learn and do when it comes to eating out again. But this also pertains to me going to the movies, because eating out, I don't need to be eating nachos at a movie theater or anything like that. I could get in the whole thing about being able to take healthy snacks into a theater. At least I think they should offer them But that's another argument for another time. Um, but yeah, eating out's a big one. They said no more than 3 times a week. Um, Sleep is going to be the hardest one for me. I haven't had a regular sleep pattern in over 11 years. I've been working the morning shift uh, at WAD since the end of 2002, so that's around 11 years, 10 and a half, 11 years. And, you know, I usually get a nap during the day. I hardly ever get 8 hours in a row. So that one's going to be tough for me, but I'm doing the best I can on it. There's just no way for me to do it right. You know, I'm a single dad, and you know, so I mean, I've got to spend time with my kids. I need to do things for them. I need, of course, got my own work to do. But you know, I'll make do with what I got, and you know, I'm not going to trade, you know, the time that I have, you know, with my kids for sleep. If they're, you know, if I'm with them, I want to be with them. So, you know, that one's going to be a toughie. But you know, I sleep when I can, and during the weekends, I usually get a good amount of sleep. So, you know, I'll make do with what I can do with that. The last one was support, and of course, that my support right now is PCW, and you know, I've got some good friends that are real supportive. I used to not have some people around me, you know, whenever I'd try to lose weight or was losing weight, they would, you know, be around me with stuff that I couldn't have, and they can have it because they're not fat, is what I heard. And you know, that didn't help. But I got some buddies right now, and yeah, I mean, you're gonna have people eat around you and stuff, but you know, they're supportive in, you know, keeping me honest and keeping me on track. So, and that's what PCW is going to do. And plus, that's what this is all about. Because, you know, if I'm doing this project and I show up on camera looking heavier, you know, then, you know, it's going to be, so what's going on? You know, I'm sure I'll hear about it. So, and you know what, I want to. So, so yeah, support's the last one. Like I said earlier, I wasn't really feeling it this week, and I know there's going to be weeks like that, but you know what, I got to take the bad with the good, because I know in the end it's going to be good. But you know, I mean, come on, 31 pounds in 3 weeks, I mean, that's pretty good. You know, I'd like to feel it a little more, and maybe I will after, you know, I drop another 10 or 20. You know, I mean, I'm sure hitting the 50-pound mark will feel pretty good. But no, I'm gonna stick with it. Believe you me, there's a few times this week I thought about just stopping, not because I didn't think the program was working. It's just because I'm impatient at times. I can be an impatient guy. So, you know, but it's working so far, and I just need to keep at it, and I just need to do things that'll help, like trying to stick to some of this stuff, and you know, I do need to exercise more, and I know next week I'm really going to try to get out there and exercise more. At the end of June, I'm not doing a run. My feet are kind of bad, and I can't run. But I am going to do a 5K walk, and I'm sure I'll talk about more about that later. But so yeah, I'm really trying to stick with it. I'm really trying to be positive about all this. It's not easy, guys. If you try this program or any weight loss program, it's not easy. You know, there's no magic pill, and you know, there's no easy way to do it. You know, you put it on, and you know, you got to work hard to take it off, and that's just what I need to do. I need to, you know, just grit my teeth and move forward, and just need to keep at it, because like I said, as you can see here, I'm down 31 pounds in 3 weeks, and that's pretty good. I mean, we don't have a goal weight for me, but they're talking it's going to be 200 pounds, so that's half of me. You know, 201 would be half of me. So, you know, I'm down 30 already. I gotta really look, or 31 already. I gotta look at that in a positive perspective. So, you know, if you guys could, I need all the support I can get. You know, just, you know, I'm struggling, but I'm gonna keep at it, and I think the more I keep doing this, and the more I just try to stay positive about it, it's gonna go good. And anyway, that's how I feel this week, and that's an update for this week. Join me next week for episode 4. Hopefully I'll have more good news. I'm sure I will. And look forward to seeing you in. This has been Gino Reynolds with Project E. Until next time.